Hi beautiful souls, this is Yana and welcome to my October video. Again, I apologize, I haven't been on YouTube on my channel for quite some time, but I just gotta go with my flow. There are too many things going on in my life, and I know there are too many things going on also out there in the world, in the solar system, in this galaxy. So thank you for being patient. So my videos are for educational purposes only. I'm sharing my information with you the way I perceive it. This comes kind of from my reality, from my paradigm, and then the way you interpret everything what I'm saying becomes your world, your reality. And the key is to be responsible for our lives. So we're watching our thoughts, feelings, emotions, because we are creators of our reality. So everything that happens to us, we are responsible for. This is also, this video is for those who understand energies, like empath, sensitives. One of those star seeds here on Earth came here with a special mission, helping humanity and Mother Earth with ascension, transition to higher dimensions. Also talking about sensitive souls, souls from the elemental kingdom, Devi kingdom, and we have the crystal children. I come from one of those indigo children. Now we have the rainbow children and diamond children. Those children are already upgraded. Their DNA is upgraded, and so they're more sensitive to information or stuff that is beyond this physical 3D or 4D reality. This is Yana Shibinska channel, and also my email is kaliyana82@gmail.com, and you're also welcome to check my website is yanakalai.com, YANAKALLI.com. And there is so much information from so many dimensions and levels of existences. So for me, it's challenging to bring things into perspectives, but it's okay. It's my learning process. I'm on this journey like everybody else, and it's great that I start this my YouTube channel, my videos, because it's very important for me to express what I feel, what I see, what I understand. And the other reason why I'm making these videos is because I studied so much material from people like Lisa Transcendence Brown, from Lisa Renee, from Sandra Walter, Marina Jocobi, Neo, Glimmer, and I've been listening to Galactic News with Dunn, and so I'm going to put all the names down below the link, because I think it's very important for other people to start studying those kind of material, this kind of information. I also start exposing some of the things that the consciousness of humanity and of this planet have been hijacked by negative aliens. Lisa Renee call it negative alien agenda. Her website is energeticsynthesis.com. You can find lots of information on her website, and of course there's lots of information about Ascension and about the situation of our planet from the galactic perspective, from global perspective, from universal perspective, and even from Earth perspective, from the people that are already named, and also including Goode, David Wilcock, and others. And so I'm very grateful for all those people, and that I had the time to study the information so I can share this wisdom and knowledge with all of you, those who are interested and those who resonate with what I have to say. I would like to update you about my situation because I somehow now ended up in northeast of United States. I used to be in Florida in a community. I decided to leave because I need to support myself financially. I have to pay for my bills and so on. So I've been experiencing already 2 jobs as a nanny or as a housekeeper. And I'm also very grateful, thankful for all those experiences. What I realized and what I found out, and also what my projects and mission is about creating holistic homes, being in a household free of chemicals that harm us, and also creating quality time and space for children and for parents where they can relax, heal, and transform right in their homes. And it was challenging in those 2 weeks or so, been challenging for me because as I mentioned, I'm very sensitive. I kind of sense people's energies. I scan people's mind, the way they think. Usually, all of us, many of us are actually programmed by the 3D matrix of artificial intelligence. It's been here like this for quite some time, maybe thousands of years, maybe some people say even a million of years. That was this old grid. And I know since World War I, World War II, this race, whether those are draconians working with the Nazi, they pretty much start doing experiments on people, all right, like mind control and all these projects called Mockingbird Project. And also there's a Montauk Project that was happening in Long Island. Horrible experiments were done on children. And it has to do kind of how to traumatize people's mind, their energy body, so the soul can kind of pop up of the body, and then these negative people or aliens, extraterrestrials, can program these children or people to be murderers, to be kidnappers, to be prostitutes, right? The women as well, and pretty much be slaves of the system, because those Dracos, reptilians, those negative aliens, they want to control and manipulate this entire planet and humanity, including the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, right? They're killing lots of animals. There is so much destruction going on in the world, in the Amazon forest. All this pollution, right? The chemtrails, including, they're just destroying this planet, and I guess it makes them happy. They're introducing horrible products, even in the food industry, right? It's full of chemicals. And you can go to my Facebook page, Jana Kalai or Jana Sibinska, where I am sharing all kinds of posts from people who are exposing things like what kind of chemicals there are in our products, in the food, even at home, right? People don't even realize that we are bombarded by very dangerous, harmful chemicals each and every day, and it does have impact on our body, on our adrenal system, endocrine system, nervous system, right, lymphatic system. So it is very important to take care of ourselves. I do it mostly like with meditation, good sleep. I am recommending somebody to order zeolite. That's what I learned from can done since March, and also part of it is now I need to have some income, some money, so I can order zeolite for myself. The Goode Inside, it's the website where you guys can order zeolite and start detoxing yourself from all the heavy metals and harmful chemicals that are in our entire system, in our entire body. But that's okay, it's part of the journey. We chose to be here, and we're the pioneers, we're the way showers, paving the way for better future, creating a beautiful place on earth, heaven on earth, utopia, the 5D paradigm. So that's just part of the whole thing, and that's okay. In my previous videos, I've been introducing you to the 5D protocol, how to, that was from the book actually, Talos, right? The 5D city that is underneath Mount Shasta. There are people, Telosians, they live in the inner earth, and they're also helping us with the ascension, with transition and transformation, healing. We talk about the other civilizations. They're actually watching us, monitoring us, observing us. I talk about the benevolent ETs who are helping us and want to liberate us from this enslavement, from the 3D matrix of artificial intelligence. And it's also up to us whether we make that choice or not, whether we start going deep within ourselves, connecting with our soul, so we can expand our consciousness, we can grow and evolve, because the whole propaganda of those negative aliens is to keep us kind of dumb and numb, so that we would not evolve, so they can extract energy from us, and we are their slaves, because for some reason they don't want to evolve, or they're full of programs of tyranny, and that's all they know. So maybe it will be also a good wake-up call for them to also get out of that tyranny mindset and start evolving as race, right? Whether it's those grays or Zeta Reticuli, whether it's those Dracos, Draconians, Reptilians, we pretty much all connected. The 5D paradigm, the new earth, is all about unity consciousness, Christed Sophia consciousness, and now the key is to bring that beautiful divine energy of divine mother here on earth. So instead of being in our mind and being very patriarchal and domineering, right? It's all about being loving and surrendering to what is, going with the flow, just being caring and just being sensitive and vulnerable. There's nothing wrong. It's all about bringing the energies of the divine feminine, divine masculine together, integrating them, and just become whole divine human beings, and with the new crystalline DNA being activated, having this light body, crystalline light body, plasma light body, being in our completeness, in our wholeness. That's what it's all about, the ascension and living new life on earth in peace and harmony and glory, and just free of that darkness, that negativity. But the key is first to embrace that darkness, the shadow within ourselves, so we can transform it and shine the light on it. That's why I've been exposing many of these horrible things that have been happening also through GMO, the GMO going on, the genetically modified food, all these chemtrails, see how the children are affected, how the environment is affected. So many people are affected. They live in a poor condition with people that are handicapped. I just posted something, horrible things happening in Argentina. Right, in South America, they've been doing those experiments on people since the 1990s. So it's good to be aware. It's good to be conscious about it, so we can do something about it, right? And make a better place on Earth. So that was my experience. as like a nanny for those couple of weeks, and I did have some income. Right now I'm staying in my friend's place. I'm actually house sitting while she's gone. She's out of town or out of this country, so I'm house sitting. I am taking care of her place, and that's great. It gives me some time and space for myself. Start doing maybe more videos and looking for another job because I do need income. But I'm also hoping that there'll be more of that ET disclosure, and also more of that exposure, what is happening behind the scenes in the government, in the financial system, in the military, and also I'm hoping for collapsing the whole financial system somehow. Well, I don't want people to freak out, but at the same time, we light workers, like light warriors, starseeds, and so on, we're fed up with this nonsense system. And I've been doing Sunday meditations for Ascension and for the ET disclosure, for creating new fair and financial system for 2 or 3 years. Every Sunday I've been meditating. So I'm hoping I accumulate enough good karma or good energy that I can finally be out there and either receive some fundings and do what I gotta do, what I have to do. I have assignments, I play a certain role here. I'm very conscious and aware of many things that usually people are not. Plus also I'm very educated because I did spend many years looking into that conspiracy theory, and because horrible things happened to me. Yes, I've been abused and violated and tortured, and I was just wondering why, because I was with somebody who was in the military, so wondering what is this all about, and then all kinds of things were happening to me, to my astral body, and even on a physical plane all kinds of injuries happened. So it took me quite some time to bring myself back into order, go back on track, put things into perspectives, and figuring things out and healing myself so I can be me again. I can feel good, and I can transcend all those experiences, and then educating others or sharing my stories with others, and hopefully that way I can be of service, and helping those who also were abused and violated, and have horrible experiences with this system, with this negative aliens, that I can facilitate them with healing and with transformation, and so help them get back on track so they can do what they gotta do or what they love to do, enjoy their lives, enjoy themselves, know who they are, and then being of service, right? That's how it is. My thing is also that I want to help people to understand themselves, who they really are. It's all about understanding the self. That's how I feel, like going within and questioning or asking, who am I? Why I came here to this planet? How come my life is this, and how come those kind of things are happening? Just knowing, realizing we pretty much are the authors of our script. We are creators of our reality, and just to evolve, to be mature, is to be responsible for everything that is happening to us, and also know that we are alchemists. Also, we can transform everything that is happening into our lives. Into much better future and beautiful outcomes, if we surrender to God's divine energy, to that divine will, and just be open to those creative solutions that come out of that grace when we surrender to what is, to our source. And so this is where I am right now. It's October the 12th, right? I really feel good. Today I feel like there is some kind of new change for me happening. I posted this a video on YouTube by Brad Johnson. He was channeling Adronis, some ET extraterrestrial from Sirius, and I really resonated with everything that was channeled. It's just time it was time for us, our starseeds, light workers, exposing what was happening to us in our personal lives, sharing those stories, with others, with the world. So then we can finally just kind of do what we want to do, or what we have to do, and what we feel like it's our calling, because I've been suppressing this information for quite some time. Of course, I didn't have the knowledge, the material, I didn't know how to express or explain those kind of things, but thanks to people so like Laura Eisenhower, she's a granddaughter of American President Dwight Eisenhower, right? He was there in 1950s, who knew about those treaties with those aliens. Some of them were good guys, right? Like the Ashtar from Ashtar Command and Valiant Thor, but they were also bad guys, and the U.S. government kind of chose to have contract. Create treaties with those negative aliens, and that's why they started doing all kinds of horrible experiments on people, right? The fluoride in the water after the concentration camps after World War II, right? The fluoride in the water, you have the Agent Orange, and then you have the GMO, right? And then you have the glyphosate, right? That's in Roundup. I just also found out, like in California, they're soaking wheat and raisins in those horrible chemicals, and then they're not afraid to put it on market and like sell it to people, so we become sick, and then we become independent on the pharmaceutical industry, which is nothing but really total corruption of chemicals of plants, of Mother Nature, they just invert everything that serves humanity, everything what Mother Earth provides. They have this technology, they pervert everything, reverse everything, and for their egoistic, selfish, horrendous agendas. So that needs to be arrested. I mean, it's been arrested. There are so many things going on behind the scenes. Please study that. You can Google Galactic News with Ken Dunn, and all those names that I mentioned. They just know so much about what's been going on throughout this history. The galactic history, the history of the solar system, of this planet, and beyond. And then what warms my heart, people like Sananda and Shekina from the University of Divine Perfection. Again, I can post all those links, all the website below my video, so you're more than welcome to study all that. And also I want to study more of the material from Marina Jocobi. She talks about the divine quantum manifestations and the harmonic reactor. She downloaded this information from the Pleiadians. Again, those are benevolent extraterrestrials who are helping us with the situation on this planet. It has to do with liberation, with ascension, getting technology, higher technology for healing, right? Like the stem cell therapy, right? We can regrow our organs. We don't need to have these people or children there being slaughtered, because they're trading children's organs on the market, and there's lots of money behind that, and that's not necessary. I mean, that's evil, and that's just not the way to go. So many children in foster care, they're being raped, they're being abused, and they're using cutting them up and taking organs and doing all kinds of transplantations, right, on those rich people who can afford those kind of surgeries. I mean, who can afford that? There's so much dirty money behind this. They're laundering money, right? The money comes from prostitution, from murders, from corruptions, right? Thanks to those corporations, right? And they consider us as cattle, like we're their slaves. But there's this UCC law. Under that UCC law, you can actually reclaim that straw man. You know, when you sign all the documents, right, the signature with capital letters, it means they take you consider as a soulless, stupid person. So you can reclaim that straw man under that UCC law, very important law, and you can bring yourself into that divine perspective. You can reconnect with Mother Nature, with Mother Earth, with the universe, with the 5D grid, with the crystalline grid, with those benevolent ETs, extraterrestrials, and become who you truly are. So that's enough for today. Again, my name is Yana. I go by Yana Kalai. That's my website, yanakalai.com. This is YouTube channel Yana Sibinska. That's actually my name and maiden name. And my email address is kaliyana82@gmail.com. Again, I will leave all this information below the video. So hope you enjoyed. Have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you many blessings for this month, October, and see how things unfold. What's going on next? I'll let you know. You take care. Bye-bye. Namaste.